And if you look up here, drop that down and load the nest module, and you will begin at the top tab on the nesting browser, which is select type of nesting. And we're going to work through each of these tabs until we commit the nest and actually create the nested geometry. So we're going to be talking a little bit in detail, spending a little bit of time on each of the parameters that you can set, okay? And after you do that, obviously the nest is calculated and then you can commit it to get the geometry. So we basically have two types of nesting. The nesting we're going to do here is called TrueShape nesting. That means that the actual true shape of each component is taken into consideration when it calculates how to fit these parts onto a sheet. The rectangular nesting is a lot faster method, but it's a little bit less, it's a lot less exact because it's putting a rectangle around each part and calculating the nest based on that area, that rectangle area. So you're going to get, your parts are going to be a little bit further apart, maybe not as rotated as much, but it's going to be a really fast nest. If you're in a quick hurry and you need to nest some parts, use the rectangular nesting. Okay, so we're going to do TrueShape nesting. We got our parts all laid out, and then what's important here is you'll notice that the XY plane, the origin of the XY plane, is over to the right, and the parts are outside of it. So that you can have your parts anywhere in this area, okay? So it's just best not to put it in right in the positive quadrant, especially right down in here, because that's where the nesting is going to take place. I've seen parts actually way up here, and it wouldn't affect it, but you just want to stay out of